I'm taking two greens and I'm blending them together. To give it more detail. And then I added the clay with wood glue as it was wet to a hair to the turtle, the natural wood. I didn't feel like the head was perfect enough, so I had to add more material to a piece of wood. And I thought the best way to do that would be clay. And it's working out pretty good. Now, I not only added clay, but I added table salt to give it a texture. Now, and some glow-in-the-dark powder so the face will glow under black light. Most of my art pieces glow in the dark. Some spots of it. Now, that's art within an art. And now I'm adding the green over the brown. I'm trying to make it look as, it's art piece, but as realistic as possible. It was nice to work with the clay because it was able to, you don't have to sand it. You can mold it. Now I'm going over the yellow glow-in-the-dark. And because turtles have spots on them anyway, it's good that I'm doing it in like little splotches. Now to blend the wood with the clay, I'm trying to get close to the same colors. But don't forget on a turtle, because its head's in the shell most of the time, and it finally gets to come out, it's a little lighter color at times. Just all depends on that turtle and the blood flow. There we go, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Coming alive, coming alive. I always ask the Lord to guide my hands or give me wisdom when I'm doing art. You can do the same thing. Knowledge comes from the Holy Spirit as well. 3 in 1. Now it looks really green. And this turtle's rest of the body is not this green. But I'm going to add. Now you'll notice that the clay is still moving. That's because it's going to dry together. And once it's all done, I'm going to go ahead and polyurethane all of it together. Just like that. My YouTube channel is also Heavenologist Art. Now I'm going to add a little brown. And I might go ahead and take that same color brown and add it back here where it looks like I missed a spot. It's not done yet though. You gotta, that wood soaks in. Remember, wood soaks in paint, anything liquid, polyurethane, wood glue. That's why you might have to recheck your wood art. The reason why I love to paint on old slabs of wood, it's my favorite thing to do, is because I'm preserving that tree. Like the given tree. It gave me part of itself for keeping warm in the winter. It helped me build things. Once build a bed and a vanity out of some cedar wood. Just came across it in the woodshed. It was from my daughter. She outgrew it. See now, because I'm blending this color I'm using for the face, the back hair, it's all going to match. And I wanted texture for the more realistic feeling. And not everybody sees. Listen to this. When you're doing art, not everybody can see the art piece. But if allowable and sturdy enough, they can touch it and feel it. And the art is in the eye of the beholder. And the third eye is in the mind. So it gives art to people who can't just see an object in front of them, but they can see where we can't. Although some of us have trained ourselves before sight is lost. Now I'm adding that yellow. I'm adding that yellow that was with the glow-in-the-dark powder. It may or may not come through, but I'm also going to do it with the polyurethane. And the way I see that is, I started off using the glow-in-the-dark powder just to bring light to the art, but then I noticed there was art within art under the black light. I strongly recommend using glow-in-the-dark powder. It's really neat. Now, when I say art within an art, I always give God the opportunity to, the spiritual world, to go ahead and do their part, because it is liquids. It is the living water. So I can never take full credit on my art pieces. I do share it with Jesus and Mother Mary and the Holy Spirit. They give me wisdom. And sometimes, because I can see the spiritual realm, when I open myself up to it, which is becoming more and more, other people's wisdom. And I may not know their names, but I let people guide my hand, because, well, it just works that way. Okay, now I'm loving this, but I want to make the head a little darker. I want to do a little darker green. So what I'm going to do now is add that brown to the green. Okay? Now don't think because you have glue that is clumpy that it's no good. You can actually shake that and let it dry out and use it. Now I'm also going to add that lighter green, but I'm not going to blend it all together. So I have the brown and green here, and then I have that lighter green here. Another thing I like to do is I like to use paper plates. Most of the time because they're just easy to throw away. But in my next video, or later on, I'll show you why. Check out the other art pieces done. Most of them, I've given them away to friends and family. Or acquaintances. When I worked at a dentist's office, I made a horse and gave it to a patient. Okay. I'm going to let this dry a little bit and come back and add some more brown. Now remember, the head of the turtle is in the shell. So when it comes out, It's not like the rest of the body. Oh, that's beautiful. See, now the colors are blending. See how I'm working that color towards the back? And this is too bright back here. So I need to cover that up. I use an aqua color because the sun, the lighting will reflect on it. And it might bleed through when someone's viewing it. Their eyes might pick up that color. That's why I like to layer my art with different colors. You may not see that original color I started off with, but to know it's there and in the light, it could come out. Oh, that's beautiful. Now, I don't want to cover up the black lines right here, so I'm just taking that dry paint that you know, you're about to be done painting and you got a little bit of paint left on your brush, and I'm just stroking it, making sure I use it all up, waste not, want not. Camouflage it in. Yeah. And you kind of just know if it feels just right. You're blending it. You know normally right away if it's like, no, that won't work. Okay. Beautiful. I don't worry about the white marks right there. Okay. Alright. Now, stay tuned to why I use paper plates. Turtles eat grapes. I'm gonna polyurethane it with it so it has an action. The art piece has an action. Turtles eat grapes. I'm gonna polyurethane it with it so it has an action. The art piece has an action.